Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
Play action. It's Fields.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Rodgers.
He'll get this to Eckler. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. The Chargers had 0-3 here to begin the campaign. And you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
This pass finds its way to Williams. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Rodgers again now.
That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown.
Still in the first quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown, then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out, still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick-6. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. On play action, Rodgers. This one complete to his fullback out of the back.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Rodgers going to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Caught on the slant. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown.
Austin Eckler, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have got it back to within a score. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On 1st down, Fields.
Try to lay one up deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
And this is going to be intercepted.
picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Chargers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14, Chargers 7.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Rodgers will try again on second down. Williams brings it in. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On first down, Rodgers. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough one for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Now Fields.
And he finds Montgomery complete.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Here comes Mooney now in the jet sweep.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The first down line at the 34 here on third down.
To throw is Fields.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown on their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays and big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Here's Fields.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll run with Montgomery, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery taking it in from 7 yards away. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Santos now to add the PAT. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Bears 21, Chargers 13.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
To throw is Rodgers. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Josh Allen from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
And here's Hofrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away.
Pulled in at the 24.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
And the Bears take over.
36-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, the offense coming back out here, plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there, because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
16 more on that one and another first down.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Bears first down.
Here's Fields.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Darnell Mooney.
36 yards.
And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now.
Bears 28, Chargers 13. Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the 1st half.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And some room to roam now. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this 2nd half, and they trail as we get back underway.
And the half will begin with a touchback.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done. I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a 2nd defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bears are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On play action, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down.
Now it's Fields.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Here comes Mooney now on the jet sweep.
Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Play action. It's Fields.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Now a 1st down throw. Fields.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the 1st down sack.
Fields.
Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
That's complete to Mooney. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines. While this one...
Touchdown, Bears! Cole Kmet, a 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bears have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Chargers, 1st down. and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Rodgers now to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in for second-half blowout material. 59 yards rushing for him now. And he's only carried the ball 4 times.
They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. On 2nd and 11 now. Fields. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Here comes Mooney now on the jet sweep.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they get...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bears look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Chargers 13.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Josh Allen getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. On his is the Chargers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 30. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 26. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
They'll try to run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st down, Bears.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now the point after try for Santos. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Bears 49, Chargers 13. Santos to kick off.
Now after the touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Jaquan Brisker, and the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Down inside the 10.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 42 yards.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you put bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll run here on 3rd and goal, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Santos now to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Bears 56, Chargers 13.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
This is going to be returned.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. Now the point after try for Santos. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Bears 63, Chargers 13.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Charger drive about to get going. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door. Maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
And as this defense walks